Hi guys, so I have another watch me work video. I will be creating this loose glitter look. Oh, it is so beautiful. I can't get enough. It's a loose raw glitter that stays. So let's get into it. So this is my client's previous set. This is freshly done. I just wanted to kind of show you guys. This is her set freshly done, and this is her set after 3 weeks of wear. So it still looks really good, really good. And she has all her crystals, everything like that. And yeah, and I'm just zooming in, let y'all know it is grown out. They are 3 weeks old. So I took all the crystals off. That was a whole event in itself. I have a ceramic bit, a very coarse ceramic bit that I use specifically to file off the backings of the Swarovski crystals that are left, or any like little pieces of crystal. That way I don't damage my good, expensive, nice favorite bits. So that's just a little tip to have, just, a bit for doing those types of things and filing off the pixies and things like that. So that's why you see those bald spots, because I've already went in and filed off the backings from the crystals. So I'm using my mean green bit from Atwood Industries. You guys know this is my favorite. And I'm just filing off the glitter she had previously. Now, it was a loose glitter set she had previously, but it did have a top coat. The set we're doing today does not have a top coat. So you're getting that glitter when you first apply it on the nail. You're like, oh my gosh, I wish it could stay like that. It stayed like that. And it's very durable. And I'm just excited to share this with you guys. So I am cleaning the nails. I already prepped them and everything like that. Push the cuticle back and everything. So I cleanse the nails with YoungNails wipe. I do every time. Then I'm applying 2 coats of protein bond, ensuring that I give the protein bond time to dry in between each coat. And then I'm going right in with YoungNails Speed Clear, YoungNails Monomer, and my Poochie's Nails size 16 Kolinsky brush. And these are the products I use almost every time. For sure, the same brush, Monomer, and for the most part, the YoungNails system. Unless I'm doing, a set with, different colored acrylic or glitter acrylic. But anyways, for today, we're just using clear. So I'm just showing you guys, like I always do, me doing a refill. And because her nails are so long, I apply 2 beads, one right at the cuticle area, and then I apply a second bead down a little bit of a distance, like the kind of around the middle to last part of her actual nail bed area. And then I go ahead and even that out and make sure I have enough strength at the apex area. Just because they're so long, you really want to make sure that they're balanced so you don't have any breaking issues. And plus, you take some product off. Well, at least with the mean green bit, it doesn't take a lot of the acrylic product off. You kind of have to have control with it. But I just really like to make sure that I add some strength back to the apex area. That's why they call it a refill rebalance. We're making sure we rebalance out the apex area. So that's all I'm doing here. Really simple. And you can see with this nail, I had to add a little bit more to get it right. I had a little gap right there in between the cuticle area and where my product started. And so I went in and made sure it's just a seamless transition. There's no gaps, so our nails don't look like they're grown out as soon as I apply them. So now I'm going in with, I have a ceramic bit, and this is what I use for my finish filing every time. And it's a smooth topper safety ceramic bit. It's in a fine grit. I've been having it forever. Atwood Industries told me that they have a similar bit for me to try out. So once I get that, I'm going to use that and let you guys know, because all my other bits are from Atwood Industries. So we're just going to try to round that out, But this is all sped up. I don't want y'all to think I'm just that magical, that fast. And then I'm going in with the Atwood Industries. It's a cross-cut bit, and I believe it's medium fine grip, I believe. But I put the link to it. I'll try to remember to put the link down below to the bit. And I use this in place of a buffer because it gives the nail surface a really, really rough type texture. Not that you can't apply, you know, gel polish over it, that it's going to look crazy, but it's very textured so that you know that your gel polish will stick or whatever you're applying over it, because you want to make sure it has texture. You're not applying anything smooth, because if it's smooth and slippery, it'll slip right off the nail. So just keep that in mind. If you don't want nothing to slip off, make sure you're applying it to something that's roughed up. So that goes for crystals, foils, just in my opinion. So we just dust the nails off, and we're going to go in with our glitter. And this glitter is the iridescent micro glitter, and it's called Heaven. And it's from Wildflowers, of course. And it's like a light blue tone glitter with an orange, yellow, gold kind of flash. And I'm using the Gel Bottle Ink rubber top coat, and that's like a builder gel. And I'm using the OPI Axiom gel, and that'll be with the crystals. And then I'm using, these are Crystal Moonlight Swarovski crystals, and these are Jonquil, I believe that's how you pronounce it, Jonquil AB, and it's like a yellow crystal with like multicolored. And then I'm showing you two different like techniques that you can use. I'm using a form, and I'm just kind of bending it and dumping the glitter onto the form. And then I'm applying the gel bottle. And like I said, this is essentially, I mean, it is a builder gel. They call them builder in a bottle. Very easy to apply. I really, really like this product. I have some of their cover colors as well. But you want to make sure you apply it pretty thick. Clean up around the edges. And then I'm just pressing. I had my client flip her hand over, obviously. And then I'm just pressing the product directly into the nail. Now that's one option to do it. And then I'm gonna go in, make sure it's all pressed in, clean up around the edges, and then go ahead and cure. Now the second method is what we've all seen. I'm going ahead and applying a good layer of the clear builder gel, and then I'm just dumping it on there. Doesn't get any easier than that. Just make sure you tell your client to rotate their finger. So I just dumped it on there. I'm tapping her finger to get any excess off. And then I'm going in and make sure the edges are clean, and then pressing it into the gel. So I'm going to show you guys that again. Super simple. And after I press it in, I cure each finger at a time, because the gel is self-leveling and it will move. So I'm applying it, having her put one hand, and I'm going to the next hand, doing a nail, switching them out. So just to let y'all know how that's going. So I'm curing in between each finger. And then I'm just dumping it on there and having her rotate her hand, making sure it's completely covered. And then I go in, make sure it's pressed in. You don't want to press too hard, because then you will create dents. You want to lightly press just to make sure you have, it's set into the gel. So clean up, press in the edges, and slightly tap it in. And again, this is the Gel Bottle Inks. It's a builder in a bottle. It's called the rubber top, but it is essentially a clear builder gel that is self-leveling. So then after I have them all done, they're all cured, I'm going in, and you can see that I'm literally scrubbing this with a, little cleansing nail brush. And I'm just getting all the excess glitter off, and I'm literally scrubbing the nail. And I'm showing you guys, like, it's there. She can wash her hands once it's going to look the same. And so the pinky, she wanted blinged out. So I'm applying the builder gel, or the rubber top coat from the Gel Bottle Ink. And because I scrubbed it, there's literally no glitter that's getting on my brush, because it's on the nail, like legit on the nail. So I went ahead and applied that, cured it. So basically, the glitter is encapsulated at this point, because again, it is a builder gel. So we've encapsulated the glitter, and then I'm buffing it, because again, you want that rough texture. so your crystals don't slip off. I dusted the nail off. I didn't show that part, but you know, of course you want to dust it off. And I'm using a resin and my crystal katana and the crystals I spoke of. But just to give you guys a better idea of the colors, because I don't really think they're 100% portrayed like how they truly look. So the Jonquil AB, like I said, it's yellow crystal. Without the AB, it's like a yellow type crystal. The AB kind of adds like an orange tone to it, which me and my client really thought it went well because, you know, of course, this blue glitter, like you can see, has a yellow orange kind of iridescent aspect to it. And then the crystal moonlight, just so you know, it is a clear looking crystal, but it doesn't really have too much of that silver tone. Instead, it has like a yellow and blue type of look to it, which we also thought was really appropriate with this glitter. And so I like to add a background color when I do full bling nails. I kind of feel like that brings the nail together. And then in this case, it'll add some of that tone into the full look of the nail. So in between those gaps, you'll be able to see, I mean, not too much. You're not going to realize that you're looking in between gaps because nobody should be all up on your finger like that, you know. But you'll be able to see, you know, that tone will come through of that blue and that yellow glitter, and it'll just tie it together even more once it's all together. So yeah, you guys, I just wanted to record me doing the full bling nail in this set so you can kind of see how I do it. I'm not going to go into great detail, but you can kind of see my method of kind of fitting them into place and, you know, rotating colors and how I apply the resin, you know, little by little, because it will dry down. And I don't want to give you information on the resin I'm using yet. I love it and it's great, but I just want to see if I can get any type of deal or special or with the company I get it from before I, you know, let you guys know. But most resins work for the most part great. It's just you want to make sure you seal your crystals in, which I do. I didn't show you guys in this video, but I just seal in between the crystals with that OPI Axiom. I literally go in between the crystals with like a dotting tool, and once the resin dries, you want to make sure it dries, and then I go in with the OPI Axiom and go in between each crystals. Do not put it on top of the crystals. It'll ruin the facets of the crystal and it won't bling anymore. So after I do this, I moved on to the next finger, make sure this one dried, and I went in and sealed in the nail. And then that was it. So you guys can see how blingy and beautiful it is. I just love Swarovski crystals, you guys. And then that's the end of the look. You're done. There's no top coat on these glitters. And like I showed you guys how I scrubbed it and nothing comes off. And literally she can touch it. And because it's a fine glitter, it's a micro glitter, it doesn't have that much of a texture, but it's so beautiful. Y'all, I actually had to record another video before this, and I was like, I have to get this one up first because I cannot wait. So this is the final look, you guys. I hope you try it. You can also, you know, use this method with chunkier glitters. You may have more of a texture. It may be a little more irritating to your clients, but hey, you could try it. Anyways, I want to thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. Please subscribe and let me know if you have any questions. I'll try to get back to you guys. Thanks for watching. Bye.